Hello everyone, Travis here during the second week of the LCS. I'm actually joined by Crumbzz, fresh off of his win against TSM. Dignitas took that pretty convincingly. Crumbzz, did you expect, to just do so well against them?
I did. We planned for this game for 1 week pretty much, since that's what we got to do now that we're in LCS.
Yeah.
And everything went exactly as we planned, although we really thought that TSM would go for some sort of a cheese strat middle like Cassiopeia or LeBlanc, and they didn't. They pulled for a more classic champion like Oriana, and that really surprised us. As soon as we saw that pick, we thought, okay, we got this game in the bag. There's absolutely nothing that they can do in this game to get us off our game, and everything went just as planned, just like the Marn game.
So you think like in a steady like even game on both sides, you guys are in the lead right now. You guys sort of have that standard play down more over TSM.
If we play to our game how we planned, we will win against every team.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
not just
words,
you.
yeah.
If we play like our game and we stay off it, we'll beat every team.
So what happened this past week? Because last week, you guys, I think even Scar mentioned in an interview that he wasn't really satisfied with what happened. Did you guys just have way more scrim time or more research? What happened over the past like 5 or 6 days?
Well, the the past 6 days pretty much when we lost on the LCS first week, we qualified as a loss. We went 1-2. That's pretty much losing for us. And we decided, okay, we realized that we need to step it up. Getting more losses will not help our chances in the end of this tournament. So then we didn't even take a break day off. We started scrimming as much as we can. Even though we don't have a gaming house, we were just playing as much as we can, as if we're basically at home, how it was before. We're just in our own place, just playing with our laptops there, our computers, and then we watch replays, even through Skype, just like talking to each other. Okay, what this happened, like analyze the mistakes, and then come up with a plan that we are gonna stick to. Our plan pretty much came up like 2 days after we lost, so then we had a lot of preparation and just practicing, practice, practice. It worked out, and then pulled through. We just not deviating from it because multiple times already we've learned that when we pull off a plan, it'll work brilliantly. But if we deviate just ever so slightly, the confidence isn't there, the just the enthusiasm isn't even there. So just sticking to what we planned and we'll be good.
It's funny you mentioned that you were scrimming so hard every day because I know that even though you guys don't have a gaming house, because I know when I did that complexity tour, one of them mentioned that you had actually scrimmed on top of a box because you needed to
Yeah.
find a place. So that's how dedicated you are right now.
Yeah.
I know I kind of keep bringing this up. Everybody keeps bringing it up, but Skara earlier mentioned he's hoping for a gaming house for you guys soon. How much of that do you think was a factor the first week, and do you feel like you guys are starting to overcome it if it's going to take a little bit longer than expected to get that gaming house?
I feel like at first not having a gaming house was pretty much used a little bit by all of us as sort of a scapegoat, as an excuse to just simply fall behind in, say, watching replays and playing as hard. And after we got hit by what happened that first week at LCS, and we are like, okay, we really just have to step it up and play with what we've got right now, which is no gaming house. And we did, and I mean, it's been going well. We'll hope to keep it up for the next weeks.
It's funny you also mentioned just how much that first couple of losses affected you going into this, and you're like, we're not even going to take a day off. Do you think that that's really going to allow North America? I mean, the big hope behind the LCS, I think, for North America was we want to see all the teams get back up to the highly competitive level internationally, even against the Korean teams. Sounds like if you guys are taking it so seriously when you lose and you're dedicating, as much time, if not more, than a Korean team, that might actually start to if especially if all the North American teams start to do that, that might actually start to get everybody back to that place where you can take teams or games off of a Zubu Frost or maybe even tournaments. Do you think that that's going to sort of spread out across all the different teams and that North America is going to get a lot better because you guys all might have this attitude?
I don't know if it's going to spread to the all the teams if they want to have they have the drive to just win so much. But for instance, for us, it's not about beating LCS. It really isn't. It's about winning the competitive level. And LCS is merely like the platform that we'll use to get better, get practice, and be able to compete at that top level against the North American teams and then against the world essentially. Because we don't just want to win again in North America. We want to win in the world, and we're looking to just practice throughout the 11 weeks and be able to reach that level and give a show essentially out of the World Season 3 champions. Yeah.
What do you think of Kiwi Kid so far on the team? I mean, it seems to be working out pretty well for you, and he was kind of like a relatively unknown player whenever he joined the team. So do you think that everything's really working out there and he's meshing well with all you guys?
I think it is, and I think Kiwi is he's a really confident player, and he basically plays what's OP, and he can has a really good idea of what's overpowered and what's not. And I really like that because in top lane you really can't just say, "Oh, I like this champion, I'm gonna play it." You just have to play what's ridiculously broken, and he does that, and like that's pretty much how it is. And I mean, he's still like what? He's been playing top lane for like 2 months now, 3 months. So for a 3 month player to be going up against these veterans, like the ones that in Curse and TSM, CLG, all these guys, like, and he's been able to lane against them and 2v1 and all this, I think it's really showing that he has a lot of potential. So and as soon as time goes by, he'll just be getting better and better and better because he just has that much more room for improvement.
Well, I know you know a lot about top lane. I kind of want to ask you about Renekton right now because he's been banned or picked, I think, on all four of the games today. Do you think he's just like ridiculously strong, or what do you think's going on there? Is he just have very little counters?
Renekton is sort of problematic right now. I mean, the good part about him is that his laning phase is one of the best. You can't really counter Renekton in lane, and he has a really strong matchup against pretty much everything. But the thing about him is that his ultimate is dealing magic damage AoE, which I'm not too sure, but I think it's percentage health of the enemy. I'm not sure if that's Nasus or it's Renekton, but it deals a lot of damage. And he's got the slice and dice for the armor shredder, so it really works with like MF comps and Kha'Zix and all this. But the thing is that if he doesn't get going, he won't really be a factor. He needs to snowball with kills or with a lot of farm, or else he's really not going to do much, and he kind of falls off late game. So then Renekton, if you shut him down early, if you just keep putting a lot of pressure on the map and prevent the enemy from actually getting a 5-on-5 full engage, he shouldn't be a problem because his one-on-one capabilities are really subpar, especially when the build that's going around is like Warmog, Sunfire, Randuin's. He's not going to 1v1 anybody, especially a bruiser. So if you just keep him split and keep him off the team fight, so you should be no problem.
Really cool insight. Thanks a ton for that. I just want to say thanks a ton for the interview. Really appreciate it. You want to say anything to the Dignitas fans out there?
Well, thanks for sticking with us for the first week, even though it's been tough, watching us lose the first two games. And well, just thanks for sticking around, and we'll hope to make you guys proud in the next couple of weeks.
Very cool. Thanks again for the interview. Best of luck. For everyone, this is Travis covering the second week of the LCS. You can catch the rest of our coverage at gamespot.com/esports.